Devin King is co-director of Sector 2337 and the poetry editor for Green Lantern Press. He teaches at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. Please welcome Devin.
Thank you. I'm going to read two poems, one short, one long, one blessing and one curse. The first one is the curse. It's called The Waterfront Nut, and it has a quote from Ovid at the beginning, which translates as, "And the arms seek Ajax, not Ajax the arms." I think those who live now have survived an age of despair. Any word sown into reality becomes a delight, circulates into conversation, then back into the world. Through engagement relation, points become lines that curl as if the truth of fiction was only to present the fallacy of absent love. But I have memories of my black torment, golf balls whipped by hand to hit their heads. The rhythm's space makes law as it lengthens into time. No more songs, more people singing. Seal lime into the body I lick with ceaseless sound. There are some who think that when the backbone of a man has decomposed in the narrow tomb, the spinal marrow is changed into a snake. I'm going to turn myth into love. I'm going to turn love into narrative. The narrative is going to end, and at the end, someone else will have to love her thick, investigative hand in spasm, the bracelets that follow the sugar test, liquid silver like a wave particle announcing its hiddenness, the walnut thrown into a delta drawn to find the true war. There is no way to avoid murder except by ritual murder. And this next one is the blessing, and it's called Oklahoma, but with an exclamation point, because it's about the musical rather than the state. And it has two quotes from Oscar Hammerstein, the second at the front. The first is from Surrey with a Fringe on Top, and it's, "Don't you wish you'd go on forever and it'd never stop?" And the second is his answer to the question of, he'd invented the musical form, and they'd asked him, how do you jump so quickly from song to not song? And he said, "The art, you understand it, is not to jump, but to ooze." Which is, take that away. This one's a bit longer. Now we are you, natural in character, an encircling wood that steps up. Outward motion focused inwards to separate the thing seen from the thing heard, from the thing understood. There wasn't a stage first, but things waiting to play. Flaming contact and its seed's necessity. Bird, rock, thorn. Each thing reaching, if not out to itself, if not itself, to nothing, later revealing tempest. Not fantasy, but telepathy. That distinct object receiving from its when-self perception's distant misanthropy. Liquid silver vibration, bracelets that follow the sugar test. What is a play? What is the world at play? The pointed wonder each thing efforts at. Continued focus in turned focus. In a school cafeteria, I'm being asked to sing and walk. I'm asked to play Levi. I'm draped in orange felt. I am pinned with a green star. My friends are in the same outfits with different colors. One in all of them, a wonderful, actually sewn thing. Each allowed a space on the stage, each a part of whatever play is being viewed at the moment by whoever, so that consciousness or the body alone is always choosing to be watched, always played for whatever is its limit. And beyond that limit are others who watch, and those watchers see themselves in the play, and are so included finally in the play, in the all. Once you see, you must sing, encourage a shape in one present, frame the tension of the look, score the harmonies, block the dance. The words are here that I'm writing from a table in Bourges while Caroline drinks coffee. The words are here. Vicky calls us back. I continue the fake tap dancing she taught us, witnessing characters address the audience from liver, spleen, mind. A dancer in loose clothing showing me how the dude from Depeche Mode dances, how the leg, her left, my right, comes up and out at a point, with knee slightly bent and thigh rotated. Her explanation, better trained, expecting my reversal. My answer, that I am writing her now. We are two younger students in an adult musical playing orphans, cowboys, or small gangsters. She shows us what limits the body, the object, enforces on its excess, the mind. A character never or not often seen who is deserving to be brought forth. This object need not be on the stage or even have anything to do with the play, except the play, through odd sympathy, is able to bring forward this kind of physical response. Is it bounded time revealed, time taught? Must the framing conceit encircle the act? Its terror is a stable body before and a stable body after, with the possibility of its own reversal within. Luke, Ryan, and I, trying on tights together. Purple, brown, gray. Older boys, Luke with a scar on his lip, Ryan with an unwaxed mohawk. Particular movements that don't add up. Strange courage facilitates your boundedness into free things. The voice up out of the throat and continues, where symbols turn in on themselves on a bare stage. A floor I am moving to marry these unknowns. You were told, spoken to in whatever language you knew, that wrong touch came before practice, wrong movement came before practice. This was expected. All thought focused towards sincere action. Rebecca moving a leg and Sully moving his lip. The sensation of separation as we fell. My consciousness in dreams of death. Love is a thing the world gives in blinding flashes from outside that nonetheless tear inwards and focus the senses into an ant-like vibration. The deep murmur of a coming from and to at the same time. That they will simply have been all the many things we have discovered together without power or fame that ends work. So work might nourish the earth and become friendship away from work, away from want, and towards a love that all or none may be a part of. A site for the passion of knowledge, all things added into this passion, separated and humbled. My body a site for passion, from both without and within, so that knowledge of self as a series of states would be the additive structural understanding that time, historical time, is unable to give us. What does listening to a song for the 1,000th time, dreaming in reverse, thinking into time mean? Thanks.